welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being here and for your friendship. You guys are amazing. So I really appreciate it, especially everyone who has reached out to me on Instagram or through my Etsy account. You guys are incredible, and I'm so happy that I've had a chance to meet so many of you in more of a personal way through those avenues. So thank you guys for being here. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you. I do pick a card readings on this channel, so welcome. Please grab yourself some snacks and get cozy, and we will have a little bit of a chat because we're all friends when we gather here together. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking at who are you going to marry? Who are you going to spend your life with? Who is this person? What type of relationship will it be? And when? When will the commitment happen? So we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the cat tarot and the blue flower. Pile number 2 with the Muse tarot, I believe it's called, and the pink flower. And pile number 3 with the Naked Heart tarot and the cream flower. So whichever pile is calling out to you, there may be a message waiting from Spirit today, and my timestamps are below. Again, today's topic is who are you going to marry? Who is this person? What is their personality like? What will the relationship be like? And when will the commitment happen? Pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the blue flower, or perhaps to the cat tarot here, the purple deck, and this is your reading. Who are you going to marry? Who will be the person that you commit to in life? Maybe you don't believe in formal commitment, but this is just the person that you will spend your life with. What are they like? What will life be like with them? And then we're going to ask Spirit about when this commitment will happen for you. Ooh. So starting out your reading today, we do have here the 3 of Wands in the reverse position. So a lot of times when the 3 of Wands shows up, it is about expansion. And this 3 of Wands reverse is talking about delays and setbacks. So there's some frustration that you feel here because you feel like this person is late. You feel like this person is late. And that's actually coming out as part of a personality trait. This person may kind of be a little bit late sometimes. We have the Knight of Cups. You may also be somebody who has sort of experienced a lot of disappointment in love, or you may even be divorced, so take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone, but you may have had like a physical sort of, I feel like you've either been divorced maybe, or maybe even lived with someone, but like you've suffered some pretty heavy disappointments in your past in love, so you're already a little bit emotionally vulnerable. But that's where this Wheel of Fortune comes in. It's like a sudden turn of events with this person coming in for you, pile 1. And I will say this, like they feel like a dreamy person. A dreamy person. It's like this Knight of Cups is like a knight of shining armor coming in. So I feel like they're really good looking in your opinion of things. They're a really good looking person. They have a lot of charisma, but there's something about it that it's like it looks too good to be true. And because you could be coming from a disappointed place, you're like, oh, I don't know if I should trust what this person says. This person is a smooth talker as well. They're a smooth talker, and they could be a water sign. They don't have to be, but they definitely could be a water sign coming in for you. Who will you marry? The Fool. And this person feels really young in nature. They may be a little bit younger than you, perhaps. Again, not for everybody, but they feel very exuberant and very excited. They feel like this type of person that tries a lot of things. They're very adventurous. They like to travel as well. And they have a generally optimistic personality. It's like that may even annoy some people sometimes. And I feel like it's because this person hasn't necessarily gone through as many hard, I don't want to say that they've lived a charmed life, but they almost leap from this perspective of like, well, nothing bad happens to me, so I'm not worried about it. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and I love that because they're going to secure you down. They're going to secure you down, and that's why I feel like you could be, especially if you're the Divine Feminine watching this video, you could be a little bit more mature than they are, even chronologically in age, but also just emotionally more mature. I feel like this person could even actively be in school at this time. So take that as it resonates too, but I feel like they could actively be in school right now. We have the Tower. You have the Ace of Cups. So this is like a new opportunity after a disappointment for you. There's also a message coming in for one, and it feels like a specific person, that this person may be divorced. As I said, that's not for everyone, and that's not in conjunction with this very young energy either. They do sort of show up in your life when you're not prepared. That's what Spirit wants to warn you about when this person's coming in. And that often happens for us, you know. We're not ready. We're sort of distracted by other things when there seems to be a turn of event or movement in our life. And Spirit says this is really good movement, but it's still your choice. You know, it's still your choice if you want to enter into it. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Ten of Cups. I love this. And we have the Eight of Swords as a support. So this person coming in for you is the type of person that juggles a lot of different things. And I feel like they're the type of person that tries a lot of different things too. Like they like to try, they've tried different careers perhaps, or they'll try different things, but they're very dependable. That's what Spirit doesn't want to give you, this inclination that they're flaky or that they're very dependable, and they want to make sure that you feel that they are supporting you. But it's like you still are being presented in this relationship as kind of I don't want to say the one who wears the pants. That's what it feels like. It's like you're still the authority in this relationship. It's like they look to you for that. But they're very dependable, and they want to make sure that you feel that, because I feel like you have experienced the opposite in the past. So they want to prove to you that you can trust them, because I feel like they come in with that sense of like, I have to convince you. I have to convince you that you want to be with me, that you want to take the risk here, that you want to drink from my cup at this point. And you can see that with the Chariot, we have the Chariot sitting here, which is movement and a decision that has to be made. And right next to it is the Two of Pentacles, which I always consider like a baby chariot. You know, it's like a baby chariot. It's like, I know I have to make a decision about this person eventually. So you may even already know this person in passing. What is life like with them? What is this person like here? We have the Lamb. I don't want to say that this person is innocent, but like I said, it feels like they haven't experienced a lot of loss, or it's like there's an innocence to them. And it's kind of refreshing, actually. It's like a little lamb here. And what's beautiful is that here, as your back of deck, is the Ten of Cups. So this is someone that's not just going to give you this stability. This is someone you can build so much with. And it feels like they really let you shine too. They really let you shine in this relationship, which is really beautiful to see that, because honestly, in this new age of Aquarius, it is the divine feminine that's leading the divine masculine. So they really let you shine, and you really are sort of the authority in the house a bit. And because it really feels like they just want you to be happy. Here's the Ten of Cups. It's like it's the fulfillment of everything. So you guys are going to build a lot of financial independence and a lot of financial stability together, but you're also going to kind of be freed from emotional losses in the past. You're going to have emotional security here. It's like this is as much, and I feel like you are like a hard worker, and you're independent, and you have a career, and you have goals, and you want to match them, and you don't want to sort of fall in line in some type of situation where you disappear in the relationship. But you still, and as much as you have sort of screamed, I'm independent and I don't need anybody, this person comes in and says, you don't need me, and they acknowledge that. You don't need me, but I'm going to make it so you want me. And that's exactly what they're saying. I'm going to make it so you want me, and that you're going to need me for that emotional support, because no man's an island, no woman's an island, you know, and so they're going to need that emotional support, and that's where this person comes in. They free you from the prisons, and they make you feel secure and confident in your pursuits. They support you. There's a beautiful friendship behind the connection too. I think this is great. I'm really happy that you guys are entering into such beautiful relationships. We have the Peacock here. This person's good looking. I'm telling you. They're good looking, and they know that they're good looking, but they're sweet. They're sweet. They've got a really good heart because they're very emotional. So as much as they know they're good looking, and you know who I see in my head right now? John Ritter. I know, and I've done this before where I'll get an image in my head of a person or something, and then I'll get people in my comment section saying, oh my God, I can't believe you said that name. This person is this. And I'm just saying, I get a persona, right? It's an overarching energy. It's obviously not John Ritter, but he was very cute and he was very charismatic and he, you know, looked really good. And so Spirit is saying that there's a charisma about this person. They're really good looking. They know they're good looking, but they use that as part of their charm to sort of charm you. And I think that that's great. We have Fish here. Pisces energy from this person. They're also asking you to go with the flow and take some risks in the situation because there is a lot to be gained here for you. What will life be like for this relationship? A wedge here. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want, and it came out in reverse. I feel like we're our own enemy in this connection. We have November being significant in this situation. It could be a birthday. We have Carriage, a journey either physical or mental, and it's both. It's both here because we have a physical journey because we have this person who really likes to travel, and obviously you guys are going to be building with one another, but there's the freedom from the mental institution, the mental prison that we perhaps have found ourselves in when we get lost in emotion, when we feel trapped. And that's when we put our walls up, when we say, I'm never again will I let someone hurt me, never again will I be vulnerable with another person. And they dissolve those walls for you. Because we do have career. I feel like you're very career oriented. And this person is sort of, I don't want to say that they're not career oriented. They're dependable, but they don't aim for like entrepreneurial pursuits. I feel like you're that person. You're the entrepreneur of the relationship. This person's like, I have a steady job. They perhaps juggle what they want to do ultimately, but they end up in one steady career and they stay there. You know, you're the person who pursues more and they support that. April also, back of deck, important to this connection. What will this relationship be like? We have here message for a rabbit, service to the animal world. This person could work with animals, and I find that interesting because we have the cat tarot out today. So this person could work with animals in some kind of way. Again, the Page of Wands is represented by the rabbit for me. And this person, this is the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. And so we always think about that white rabbit that says, I'm late, I'm late. And that's what it feels like at the end of the day. It's like you guys are sitting with each other and you both look at one another and you're like, you were so late getting here. It's like, I've waited so long for you. And ultimately, Spirit says that, says we're late for a very important date. And it's so important to sort of recognize that everything is divine timing and everything happens for a reason. But there's a beautiful sort of message with the Page of Wands associated with the rabbit to leap into this adventure. Here we have, I wonder what will happen next. Ready for adventure, precipice of change, and pause before action. And this person doesn't pause as much as you. They don't. They leap, you know, they're not a pauser. You are more of the pauser. They're the ones who are kind of like, let's just go do this. They're very spontaneous in nature. So let's ask Spirit, though, about timing. When is this all going to happen for you? Pile 1. When will this commitment happen, please, for pile 1? You tell me about the timing of this commitment with this person. Page of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups. They say it may even start in, there's the Empress. It may even start in friendship here, they say. But to pursue it, just to have fun along the journey as well. There's even motherhood here. There's the World. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Which can really talk about this connection being imminent. This person may already be sort of in your wheelhouse. That's not for everyone, but you may already know this person. When will the commitment occur? So you may already be on the path with this person, potentially. And it feels like things would progress pretty quickly. We have here the Ace of Pentacles, which for me in tarot, now at the minimum here, this would be like 1 to 3 months, but Spirit says with a commitment of this nature, it's more so a year away, at least a year away. So please take that as it resonates. We have 5 of Pentacles on the back of the deck with the 4 of Cups. And you know what, Spirit was really hesitant to even bring forward a timing in this pile because there's someone watching that's really has their eggs in a certain basket of expectation when it comes to timing. So Spirit says if we say to this person that it's 1 to 5 years, that the commitment will happen, it's not about the relationship forming, but the commitment actually happening. That could set somebody into a state of of sadness, of complacency, of like, oh, well, there's nothing to look forward to then. Like there's so much disappointment with these energies. But that's why Spirit wants you to enjoy this. Don't wish away a moment of this experience. We do not live for the day we commit. We don't live for that moment. You know, we live and we just experience. And ultimately, we have to exist in this time anyway, so we might as well enjoy it along the way and feel abundant the whole way. Because otherwise, if we sink to this sadness, this apathy, this depression over the time delay that we experience, we're going to delay it even further. So they say it will be between 1 to 3 months at the minimum if you are already on the journey with this person, but it's upwards of a year, and ultimately up for some 1 to 5 years before that commitment actually occurs. So take that as it resonates. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Pile number 1. Whoops, I already lost one on the floor. And it is the Fool. Youthful energy with that Fool. This person is like, they're very exuberant. I like their energy. They're very funny. We have here the Knight of Wands reversed. This person is very sort of impulsive a little bit. They're very sexual as well in nature. And it's kind of a contrast to perhaps where you're sitting right now. We have this Hermit right in the center. There's loneliness and isolation associated with the Hermit. And so the delay for this person, it's like it's fueling some disappointment here. But Spirit wants us to maintain this type of optimism so that we don't delay any further. There's also an energy of like this person being a little bit restless. They may like to move around a lot. They like to travel. This person really likes to move. And I feel like they work out because like they're like a vibrating atom. They have a lot of energy. We have B. We have the crystal here with healing. We have believe in love. And that's what this person's come to sort of help reestablish in you, is that belief that love is possible. We have the strawberry. We have the starfish of healing. And we also have the star of Aquarius. So this connection is going to help to steer you on a new course. We do have the stegosis, little boys. And I often, like, there's a very exuberant energy here. I do feel like this could lead to motherhood and children as well. So take that as it resonates with the stegosis. We have the Holy Family. Yeah, so it's going to lead to a family situation for some. We have the rabbit with no face. Spirit says don't anticipate the outcome, anticipate today. Enjoy this moment fully because it's made just for you. Look at the star. This day was made for you. And so it's important to embrace it fully. We have angels watching over us because this situation is being divinely guided by Spirit. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. And if it did, I would love to hear your story, even if you have to come back to tell me. I am very nosy. I'd love to hear your story in the comment section below. And if you do decide to leave me a comment, please subscribe to the channel and drop your comment below and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check me out on Etsy where I offer personal readings. And that link is below as well. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Hello, pile 2. You were drawn to the pink little flower and to the Muse Tarot here, and this is your reading. Who will you marry? Who will you commit to is what I should have said, because not everybody believes in the institution of marriage. But who will you commit to, and what will that relationship be like? Who is this person? And ultimately, when will this commitment happen for you? So let's take a look here. Who will pile 2 marry? I'm sorry if you can hear that noise, if you can. Somebody's chipping ice, I think, off of their driveway or something. Who will pile 2 marry? See the moon just come out. Could be Scorpio. We have the Emperor coming out for you. Taurus energy for this person. you know, the Emperor is a very strong masculine person. Like, this person is strong, and they consider themselves strong, and they consider themselves sort of a leader. They may not be like overly emotional. They may be very stoic in nature too. 9 of Cups. Eight of Cups. And I feel like this is like the exact sort of relationship that you maybe have been waiting for, ultimately, Spirit says. That you ultimately maybe have been waiting for this type of relationship here. Because in this 9 of Cups, it's all about wishes. You can see there's even a genie's lantern under here, and she's coming out with all of these wishes. You have the Lovers. We have the Moon. Back of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify these cards. So this is someone who is very physically appealing to the eye in a very masculine way with that energy of the Emperor. And of course, I'm dealing with energies and emotions, not genders, of course. So the Emperor can definitely even represent a female. And if it's representing a female, then of course she wouldn't be a masculine female. Then she would be a very, like the epitome of her, of what she would qualify herself as, or what this person would qualify themselves as. They just look really good. They look really good. They're what you like. And it's something that you have almost been like hoping, wishing for a person like this. Now, sometimes we can be matched with what we really want in life or what we perceive we want, and then it's can become as a surprise. Sometimes we have the 4 of Cups reversed. Because I feel like part of you has sort of given up a little bit of hope, to be honest, that you would be able to find this person. It's like you had given up hope that you were going to find your person, but this person comes in and changes all of that, because now the 4 of Cups is reversed and you have a new outlook about things, and that's beautiful. And I think that you influence this person too quite heavily. I think that you influence them more than they would throughout the course of your relationship. You influence them in ways that they would hesitate to talk about, but it's very internal. It feels like a spiritual influence. Because where they would lack in their ability to express themselves emotionally, I feel like that's not a problem for you. We have the Tower. And in this particular case, you can see the Tower, it's all about thought. It's all about this epiphany coming into her mind to shift and change everything. It's like sudden turn of events. And it's a sudden sort of epiphany or change that comes in that we can't go back. We can't go back. And there's the Empress. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you fall for this person and like it's it. It's like this changes you forever. It's really a nice energy actually coming in. And there's a lot of major arcanic themes being presented here too, which means that this is definitely a place where you can learn so many lessons, and it's a place you can rest. I love that. It's a place where you can rest, but it's not just a place for you. And that's what's beautiful about it, is that there's a mutual energy here between the two of you. It's also a place for this very, and I don't want to keep using a term like masculine, but they keep presenting as almost like a bodybuilder, like somebody who feels like they have to be strong for other people. That's who they are. That's sort of what they've based their personality on, is the fact that they're strong. But you offer them a reprise from that. You offer them a safe place to be able to rest from that expectation. And that's a lot of weight off of their shoulders. And that's part of this epiphany for them too. It's a new outlook for them, which is beautiful. And I think that that's a beautiful reflection of how we help each other. And we don't even realize we're doing it. It's through this rest that we're actually empowered, Spirit says. It's through it that we're actually empowered and able to walk away from the things and the concepts and the beliefs that we are no longer serving us. I feel like, and what I'm really feeling is this person is the type of person that they go in with the expectation of, like, if they're the divine masculine, they are the head of the household. They are the head of the household, period, full stop. But their experience with you softens that. It softens that because you're smart. and you're smarter than them. And that's the thing, is they have their strengths. We all have our strengths, and we balance each other out. We really do complement each other, and you guys complement each other very well. It's like earth with air. That's what it feels like. You complement each other very, very well. You're smarter than them, and they over time, they recognize that. And it gives them a little bit of a excuse to be able to let some of the responsibilities that they feel like they have to carry off of their shoulders, because I feel like you have a big voice in like decisions, a huge voice in decisions, and that's not something that they anticipate going into this relationship, because they have a real sort of set ideology about whose position is whose in the household. But you shift that. You shift that. You create the need for reflection here, because they can't deny your voice and the fact that you're a truth speaker. It's like you say what you see, and so you're willing to call them out on some of the stuff that they would do or say that might fly by other people. It's a very honest relationship, and it offers a beautiful opportunity to reflect upon past emotions and past situations where we're still grieving that hold us there. And this is going deeper than I anticipated, but Spirit says that there could be something in this person's childhood that formulated this belief system of strength to begin with, that you challenge and help them to break down. It's almost like shadow work. It feels like it's being presented as shadow work for this person. And it's definitely an inner reflection for them. Back of the deck is the Strength, and we have the King of Cups. And so this beautiful energy comes full circle for you, pal, too, because we started with this Emperor, and I already felt like he was a little bit suppressed in being able to be emotional. But what you offer through this foundation that you guys build is the strength, is the courage to be able to become this King of Cups, and it's because you are the beautiful Queen of Cups, because you guys are so well matched. It is soulmate energy here. It's like the mom and dad of the deck. So this may turn out or end in a children, babies perhaps. And what it does offer is a beautiful sort of clarity, a beautiful freedom from this person's sort of emotional prison. And honestly, it feels like they didn't even realize they were in an emotional prison until they met you. I feel like you're really intuitive, or you're like a healer of some kind, or you're just really smart. I almost feel like there's like counseling in your background or something. It's like you can see through people's traumas or something. You can see through their emotional restraints to see the bigger picture, and you bring that to them. You bring that to light. It's a very complimentary relationship. I don't remember which was the back deck. Was it this one? I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. What will this relationship be like? We'll look into timing in a moment, of course, as well. What will this relationship be like? It says, trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. Trusting the universe. This connection teaches your new partner or your future partner about more trust in other people, and not sort of having to be so self-reliant. Because to be honest, you become the center of their world. You can even see here, it's like this lion is carrying her around because she's the empowerment tool. She's on his mind. She's the one that empowered the mind, empowered the courage. And you become the center of that. So it's beautiful. So they learn to really trust something outside of themselves. I almost feel like I could cry for them. I don't know. Emotional. Step up and lead. And that's what you're doing here. Stepping up and lead. And we talked about this actually in pile 1, because there's a real sense of the divine feminine taking a very specific role in the ascension of the divine masculine in this new age. So it's very interesting. Open up to change. New moon in Aquarius on the back of that deck. What would this relationship be like for pile number 2, please? Oops. We have the tiger, the eye of the tiger, and we have the frog. Oh, I think that's beautiful. And then we have the swan coming out as well. Tarantula, back of deck. There's a lot of patience here. And I feel like the patience isn't necessarily a trait of this person. To be honest, it's not necessarily a trait of them right off the hop. But the frog is representing the divine feminine here, or the more intuitive of the two, which I do feel like is the divine feminine in this situation. You can see that the swan is reflecting itself. So this feels like a very sort of divinely guided connection. Again, with the King and Queen of Cups, it can really be considered a soulmate connection through my own definition. And the frog is all about somebody who's very intuitive, who helps this person to see beyond what they were sort of told to focus on. When I think of the tiger, I think about a tiger within the grass, and it's very confusing, and it's supposed to confuse its prey. And this person may be the type of person that is a really good debater. But they're also the type of person that will double down in an argument even if they know they're wrong. They're stubborn. There's a stubbornness that comes, especially in the offset of your relationship. But with patience, there is more of a mutual understanding, and there's more of a mutual enlightenment, and you help them do that because you're able to navigate that world more easily than they are. What is this person like? What will life be like with this person, Spirit? We have here, chair was empty, someone is leaving your life, but I feel like that was in the past. Someone left their life. And I just got a message about, and this is for someone specific, not for everyone. The reason this person may feel like so much responsibility is because they may have lost a parent when they were young. So please take that as it resonates. We have mountain, major challenges to overcome. Yeah, and that's why they experienced a lot of tower moments. You help them rest from that as well. Here, you are highly thought of, the bow, in this relationship. You are the center of this person's world. And you really help them. We have dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a dark woman. With dark hair, complexion, or hair. This can also be a man as well, of course. And we have the secret admirer. They may already be watching you. Whoops, almost lost that deck. Already be watching you there with the tiger energy. But let's ask Spirit about timing for this commitment. When will this commitment occur for pile number 2? Always remember I'm dealing with collective energy, so I have lots of different people watching. So please take the messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not feel right. But what is the generalized timing for pile 2, please, for when this will happen? We have the Justice, we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Swords here. Now, the Justice is all talking about cause and effect. It's talking about, taking risks, taking chances, and about balance as well. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles as well. So the 6 of, when we're dealing with timing in tarot, we are dealing with a longer period of wait for the Pentacles. So we are talking potentially a couple of years before you're able to commit with this person, to actually have that day of commitment. We're not talking about when you're meeting this person. We're not talking about all the beautiful experiences throughout the relationship. We're just saying that the commitment itself, even the Justice can talk about standing before law and making a physical commitment. That may be a wait. That may be a wait. But Spirit says that we're not living for specific days. We're just enjoying our journey. We're growing, we're moving and expanding throughout our journey. So they don't want to discourage you because they say that it could be a wait. It could be a year or more before you see commitment, a physical commitment with this person. And for somebody watching, it could be even upwards up to, maybe a year to 6 years. I hate to say that because I feel like it would disappoint people, but Spirit says that, again, it's all about cause and effect, right? It's the seeds that we plant that can help speed up that process. So it's about really embracing the journey, embracing today. We are in charge of our own ascension. It's obviously a very wavy course, but the future is very fluid. So, but there is a wait of a few years before the actual commitment happens. But to sort of enjoy that, that's where all of the beautiful growth happens, is during that rest period, during the wait to that day. There's so much to be gained. A charm bowl, please, for pile. Oops, already out of the bowl. 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. I love it. Okay, so We are moving out of this cycle. And I think that's great because we have the Four of Cups here in the reverse, which is that new outlook. And here it is. We are presently here. We're presently here. This hasn't been turned yet by this Emperor. So you haven't met this person yet, but they're coming in. And I feel like they're going to be coming in for you within the next couple months, to be honest. The relationship itself will be starting in another couple of months if you haven't already met them. I don't feel like they have come in yet. And it's going to be that opportunity that starts the process of turning that energy around. And ultimately, Spirit says, there's your commitment. There's the two of you growing together, building together. There could be children in the future of this connection as well. It's even the Ten of Pentacles can talk about gaining generational wealth with one another, but it's just something that you're very proud of. So even though Spirit says you may not have that commitment the actual physical day for a while, they are trying to placate some of your feelings by saying you're going to meet this person way sooner than that. So a couple of months from now, potentially. We have the Divine Feminine Shoe. She's like leading. She's the leader. She is in charge here. As much as this person wants to believe they're in charge, you are in charge in this situation because you're the healer. You've got everything that they need to heal. We have the Tower falling because this person has gone through something big in their life that has set them up to be who they are. And they're not a bad person. They're a good person. They're just guarded. But they still shine their light. You know, they're very guarded, but you help them to break down those guards. We do have a blue forget-me-not. So the thing that happened in their past, it was pretty profound. They cannot forget it. And we have here the yin-yang. We have, thou shalt not take the name of thy Lord thy God in vain. So this person could be religious or kind of have been raised in a very religious household. We have the owl, though, sitting next to that charm, which really leads me to believe that they've risen above that expectation. They are no longer, they don't go to church every day or every weekend or anything. We have here the skull and crossbones. I think about poison. I think about the devil. I think about things that are bad for us. So they may have gone through a period of their life where they could have self-soothed a little bit with some, you know, they may have gone through a period of their life in their youth where they went out to the bar a little bit, or they just partook in things that were not necessarily healthy. We have, I don't feel that they're in that place anymore, though, I will say this. We have the microphone, get a lot of communication. We have handmade. I think that children are in the future of this connection. And we have here the dime from 2009. And I think about October, I think about the 10th of any month, but I also think of the Six of Swords and transitioning into calmer waters. All right, my dears, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comments section. And I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and become a member of the soul family here. If you do drop me a comment below, be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And you can also check me out on Etsy for personal readings, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the white flower or to the naked tarot here, and this is your reading. Who will you marry? Sorry, this is a little off kilter. Who will you marry? What will that relationship be like? And when will the commitment happen? Sorry, I just wanted to pause you there and fix that. Fix that flower. So who will pile 3 commit to? We have the moon, could be a Scorpio. We have the Page of Cups. So this doesn't feel like somebody that you're already aware of from your past or anything like that. We have the 3 of Swords. 6, oh, well, there's the 6 of Cups with the Lovers. But it does feel like it's like a reunion of souls, but it doesn't feel like a reunion from this lifetime. So that's very interesting. And I really like that because it's like a meeting of minds. Look, it's like perfectly matched soulmate energy with the Lovers and the 6 of Cups together. I just think that's beautiful. And I will say that I feel like currently We have this Three of Swords, which is sort of a sad energy. Very sad energy. So this can be the energy of where you're feeling or what you're feeling right this moment when it comes to love or your expectations moving forward. But that's why Spirit's here to kind of, it's like a warm hug. They want to let you know that you have options surrounding, you know, how you currently feel, that that's not how you have to feel right this moment. They want to bolster you with confidence and ask you to sort of rise above how you're feeling right this moment so that you can see things from a practical perspective just for now, for this reading, so that you can feel encouraged. We have the Heart of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're almost afraid, and that's what Spirit says, that you're coming from a place of fear. And so you have perhaps, and this could be this person coming in as well. I will say this, it can be reversed, of course, but I feel like it's more the Divine Feminine. And if you're the Divine Feminine watching, it may be your energy coming through, because they say that you've sort of put up a little bit of a wall because you don't want to be hurt again. And who can blame you for that? You don't want to be hurt again. And here's the Five of Swords. You can see the shark is on the defense, a little bit on the defense, a little bit defensive. Because of the things that they've been through, because they have to always be on guard. And so you have maybe claimed a little bit of independence, and that's when this person sort of shows up for us. And we have the Innocence of Cups in the form of a baby whale here, which I think is really adorable, with the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, and you know what? It's interesting because I used this deck earlier today for a personal reading, and this card came out, and Spirit gave me one of the similar messages, because they say that we really have to be, it's hard for this person to come forward because you're a little guarded. And when I see the flamingo, I think about where flamingos hatch their eggs. For some reason, they do hatch their eggs on salt plains. It's like these salt deserts. It's hot, it's dry. I don't know why any animal would do that, but that's just how they have evolved to lay their eggs. And so there's a saltiness. Do you know what I mean? That's what I got as soon as I put that card down. It's like there's a little saltiness coming from the Divine Feminine, because she's not really prepared for when this opens up or when this opportunity opens up. But it's for this purpose, Spirit says. It's to soften that. It's to soften the heart. It's to soften the independence, because they're admitting, yes, you did this. You made it through a dark period of the soul, a dark period of disappointments. And you did it alone. It's like you did it alone. And you perhaps have been doing it alone for a long time. It's like the necessity was there for you to truly be strong and stoic. But now they're saying that they want to honor that strength with a reward. With someone who you can rely on. Oh, thank goodness, Ten of Swords. I love this. Movement of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. And I do have to keep those cards. I can't let them go. Because what is beautiful about the way that I read is that I have my answers and I have my supports. And this Three of Swords is talking about sadness. In this sadness for you, sadness for this person. But ultimately, Spirit says it's a time for it to end now. That's what this relationship is going to afford you. You know, Pile 3, it's going to afford a fresh start. It's like the path that we've sort of anticipated for ourselves, which was not a really good path. We weren't really being honest with ourselves that was the path that we wanted in the first place. Spirit says that this connection is going to come in to teach us that we can depend on other people. We can. Because this person coming in could be an earth sign potentially, but more importantly, they are dependable. They are here to support that queen. The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a hard worker. This person works really hard. And they may even have worked so hard that they've kind of climbed the ladder of success within their own realm. Like they may be a supervisor of some kind within the realm of what they do. This is the Knight of Pentacles likes to work with their hands too. You know, they like to be useful in that way. They like to see what they're working for. They like to have a product in front of them to showcase all of their effort. So that could sort of imply what they do for a living. But they're dependable and they're here to help support you so that you don't have to be so independent. So that you don't have to be so guarded, perhaps. We have the Hermit. Virgo energy from this person. They could definitely be a Virgo. We also have Gemini, though, and Scorpio, Taurus. Some fire energy as well from the Queen here. So you may be a fire sign, Aries. Three of Wands. Back of the deck is the Heart of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Oh, it's a beautiful energy, because Spirit says that this relationship is going to afford a new emotional reset for this Queen of Swords. It's going to allow her to let go of the past finally, to heal from that past, especially to let her guard down. And I think that that's a wonderful thing, to surrender, to surrender to happiness. There it is. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. To surrender to happiness, to surrender to the truth, to clarity. Because however you were treated in the past, or whatever led you to this need for all of this independence and strength, Spirit says that time has come to an end. And what is beautiful about this connection now is that there's such a beautiful support to this. I'm almost getting vibes from pile 1 too, so there may be a message waiting for you in pile 1 as well, because it feels like this person is like, and I don't want to use a term like blue collar, but they work really, really hard. And they help you rise above. They help you, first of all, see things more clearly. And once you see things more clearly, it ignites a passion in you. It ignites a confidence in you that you never really anticipated. And then we see you stepping outside of your realm. We see you potentially switching jobs because of the influence of this person, or because of their financial support as well. So if you have inclinations towards like starting your own business or something of that nature, that may come to realization be through this. And that may be where that inclination came from, because deep down we all have an inner knowing. You know, we all have intuition. And this person is dependable. Like, they are like, I'll work hard. I'll bring home the paycheck. You go chase that dream. I'll support that. And we see beautiful expansion because of that beautiful foundation that the two of you build together. And Spirit wants you to know that you can't, as much as you want to do everything alone, they want you to know you can't do everything alone. We're here to support one another. We're here to walk each other home. You can't do everything alone. And this person's here to help you see that. I love it. Look at that Two of Cups. A meeting of minds. Two hearts connected. It almost feels like twin flame energy in this case as well. So I just think that that's beautiful. What will this relationship be like? What will this life be like for this person? I feel like and I just looking at this little baby whale, and the whale's all about expression, right? But the baby whale needs help to be brought to the surface. Its mother, its pod has to push it to the surface to get that air, because it's not always strong enough. And so it's like a new emotional reset, a new emotional start with the Page of Cups. But we need the support from this person to do so. And it softens you. It softens your heart. Builds your confidence, ultimately. We have here, open up to the change. Open up to the changes that are going to be happening. And when we see the Page of Cups like this, it often indicates that this person is going to pop into your life unexpectedly when you're not really prepared. Find a balance. And we also have here, reflect on your priorities as well. Back of the deck says, this connection will help you to actually truly step into your power. Because as much as we have perhaps claimed independence, it's based on a space of fear of rejection. And so it's not truly powerful if it's bred from a place of fear. But this person actually helps you to see your power, helps you to see spiritual truths, and helps you to recognize that it's okay to ask for help sometimes. It's okay to be vulnerable with people, because that's how we grow, that's how we expand. That's how we believe that other things are possible, or all things are possible for us. And that's how we detach from old energies that are no longer serving us, and allow this new emotional wave to carry us into clarity and carry us into healing. We have the Panther. And what's interesting, look, we have the Panther, and this Panther is like lying in wait. She's like angry. And then here's this Panther, calm, relaxed, having been healed with the shamanic feathers, the little butterflies, the transformation has happened. It's taken the bite out of her. And that's what this relationship will do. Soften the defensiveness. Oh, from a Panther to a lamb here. And it's because of this person coming in. It's because of this person coming in. And what I love about the cheetah energy is that it's an energy of sort of coming in at the perfect timing. It's like at the perfect timing. And you may feel like, well, yeah, well, where was this person before I had to put all the guards up? Well, Spirit says that there is a purpose to that experience for you, that this evolution is filled with all sorts of epiphanies and realizations, and that it's meant for your expansion. And so this person actually shows up in the nick of time, because the cheetah has to be ready for that opportunity. It can only sprint. It can only sprint. And it also could even speak to perhaps the speed at which all of this healing really happens. It's like it starts a momentum and then it kind of takes off. But I just love that it kind of softens the heart here. What this relationship be like? We have here flute. It says disappointment in a friend or lover, and I feel like that's from the past. You've had disappointment in life in general, and that has not been easy for you to heal from. And so perhaps you have pushed some of that healing aside. We have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. This person is going to really try to impress you. And because it's like they're traditional, this is a person that could value the traditional family. Like they value traditional roles in a sense that they're like, I don't mind holding you down while you pursue something that you love artistically or creatively or side business. They feel like it's their responsibility to take care of you. And so in the same way, they're going to be the type of person that would come home with flowers, or they'll give you flowers on Valentine's Day. They're that type of person. They're very traditional. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. And that's the movement of Pentacles here, the Knight of Pentacles. Steady and sure. This person's very steady, and there's so much potential here. And I feel like there could even be children perhaps in your future as well. I did see the chair empty card. Someone has left your life in the past. We have leg here, stepping into a new experience now though. Stepping into a new experience cautiously, because this person's worried that they're going to step on something very, very sharp. But Spirit says that this is a good door to open. It is your door, though. That's what you want to understand about these readings, is that these are projected outcomes based on what they see coming. But you have the choice whether or not you want to actually enter into it. But they say that this is a really good opportunity for you. So let's take a look at timing for commitment. Now, this is not going to be the projected timing for when you meet this person, or even some of these expansions that happen, because these are just going to happen throughout this scenario is going to happen throughout the relationship, period. So we're going to look into when the actual day of commitment will actually occur in this connection. When will the commitment happen? Ooh. Empress, Three of Cups. I think I had those same two cards in pile one. Like I said, there's very similar energy to pile one here. Not 100%. Different energies for the person coming forward, but Five of Swords. This person may come into your life within the next 6 months. So they may come into your life within the next 6 months. The commitment won't happen within that period, but they may come into your life in the next 6 months. And the actual commitment might be upwards of up to 4 years away. So don't be discouraged by that number, because as I said, the joy is in that journey, and they don't want you to sort of skip a beat. They want you to enjoy this period of time, because this abundance doesn't have to wait for a day of commitment. She's already sitting on her throne, and Spirit wants you to feel that. They want you to feel that encouragement, instead of sort of anticipating failure, or instead of sort of putting your guards up. But the actual day of commitment could be up to 1 to 4 years away. But the relationship entering into the picture is upwards of only about 3 months away. 1 to 3 months away for you. So they want you to enjoy that process, and they want you to remember that we're not living for this day. We're living, period, and we're supposed to enjoy it. We have to live this time anyway. I think I said this in pile one as well. We have to live this time anyway, so we might as well just live it. We might as well enjoy ourselves instead of letting timing rule our perspective or rule our experience. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Pile number 3. In the Bull today, we have Six of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles here has convinced herself that it's an unrealistic expectation to hope for a love like this. And she's doing this to sort of anticipate a failure, or just, but what Brene Brown calls this is it's like living in a state of abandonment of joy. Because it's like you've applied more burdens on your shoulders. The unknowns scare you, so it's easier to just assume it's not going to work out, because then you feel like you're not going to get disappointed or get your hopes up, and then it's going to hurt even more. So it's like we're double downing on this. Well, I'm independent. It's okay if they don't show up very soon. But Spirit says that true security will come through this person, and I'm not talking about financial security, because you can obviously look after yourself 100%. You can look after yourself, but Spirit says that you need some love in your life. You need someone to support you emotionally, and ultimately you have bigger things on the horizon for you. You have dreams, you have visions, you have goals, and the support that this person offers you is going to give you the confidence to go for that. And so don't be afraid of what is coming. Don't be afraid of what isn't coming. They want you to have an anticipation of success, because it's just as easy to do that as it is to anticipate failure. And it's more likely that the success will come as an outcome if we're in a positive state of mind on a consistent basis. We have forever. We have very gentle person, quiet person, I feel. I don't think this person is boisterous. I don't think that they are loud. I think they're reserved. I think when they do talk about things, I think that they're careful about what they say, and that's smart. Like, that's a very smart thing. I was asked once, if everything that I said was tattooed on my body, would I say it? And that's true. If everything that we said, would we be more careful about our speech? If everything that came out of our mouth was actually tattooed instantly on our body, we would be a lot more careful about what we say. We have the Dolphin. This person has a really good laugh. They have a really good laugh, and they have a really good sense of humor. And they are, as much as they are somebody who kind of works, I don't want to say they completely work with their hands, but they work hard at whatever they do. They work hard. So I think that they would be, I don't think that they're a lawyer. Let's just put it that way. I don't think that they're necessarily like a lawyer or something. So they would maybe consider themselves not as intelligent as other people, but Spirit says that's not the truth. They're really smart, really, really smart. It's like they're a really good problem solver too. And they have a lot of different talents that they don't give themselves credit for too. It's like this is the person that could literally fix anything in your house. And it doesn't even matter if they've ever fixed it before. It's like, oh, the washing machine's broken. Okay, I could probably fix it. And they do. They just do. That's kind of awesome. We have the white fish bones. I think of the Ten of Swords here when I see the fish bones, but this is the white one, because it's about you releasing the old plan, the old expectations, and it's lightening up for your new plans. It sets you on a course of optimism. We have High Priestess and the flat shell of the Empress, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, so a sudden turn of events in your favor when this person comes into your life. You don't need anyone, Spirit says, but this is someone that you might want around. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. I would love for you to leave me a comment below if it did, even if you have to come back to comment. I always love to read your comments. I don't get a chance to answer all of them, but I always read them. I really appreciate everyone who does take the time, and so I always offer a chance to win a free reading for those who comment below my videos. So if you are a subscriber, please be sure to leave your comment and hit your notification bell. Otherwise, I won't be able to contact you if you're chosen the winner. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We would love to have you as our soul family member here. And be sure to drop me that comment so that I can enter you in for a chance to win. I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I just hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day.